Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Check.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
We got to step it up. He's checking crack.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Target.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. Yeah, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Justice Hill. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. 9
big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Haskins will throw. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss. This is Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Here we go.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, here are the starters for Baltimore. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Yeah!
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 17 carries, 80 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One set. One set.
Now Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he finds McLaurin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped by Bryce Love's touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Haskins to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Baby! Good job.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Here's Haskins to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Haskins going to throw again, and his pass incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Haskins. Complete to Bryant. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Yeah, baby! Boom!
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Come on now, let's go!
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Running to start the drive is Love. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A gain of 3, second down. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now watch one, watch one. Watch the edge.
On third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Get him, boys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins caught on the right side. Reed. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm here all day.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, got three.
Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now Ingram. He's been busy today. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
50's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Undercrunch.
Now it's Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, and that is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw again, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Haskins on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Vaughn. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This pass into the arms of Snead. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Love. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. He's checking.
They'll run with Geis, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They stay on the ground, Geis again, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
On first down, this is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a run with Geis. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-13, a minute 39 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
56. Check 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down. It's complete to Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Redskins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.